step back in time and rediscover the top forgotten heirloom vegetables. From sweet golden corn to vibrant beans and tangy rhubarb, these timeless crops once defined home gardens and family meals. Golden Bantam corn was once the gold standard for homegrown sweet corn. Before hybrid varieties took over the market, this heirloom corn was grown in gardens across the U.S. for its natural, creamy sweetness and rich, buttery texture. Developed in the early 1900s, Golden Bantam revolutionized home gardening by introducing sweet corn that didn't require a large farm to grow successfully. Unlike modern super sweet varieties, it has a balanced flavor that isn't overpowering, making it perfect for fresh eating, roasting, or preserving. Back in the day, families relied on this corn for summer meals and winter storage, either by canning or drying the kernels. Its deep yellow kernels and robust stalks make it both a practical and visually appealing crop. Though commercial farms phased it out in favor of hybrids that ship better, home gardeners still treasure it for its authentic taste and reliable harvest. If you want a taste of history, Golden Bantam is the way to go. But what about tomatoes? Before perfectly round, uniform grocery store tomatoes became the norm, people grew varieties that prioritized flavor over appearance. One heirloom tomato in particular stood out as the ultimate backyard favorite. The Brandywine tomato is one of the most beloved heirloom varieties, known for its exceptional flavor, large size, and unique appearance. Unlike the perfectly round, uniform tomatoes found in grocery stores, Brandywine tomatoes are often irregularly shaped and come in colors ranging from deep red to pink. But what truly sets them apart? Their taste. Rich, sweet, and bursting with classic tomato flavor. This variety dates back to the late 1800s and was originally cultivated for its deliciousness rather than its shelf life. Gardeners have cherished the Brandywine tomato for generations because it thrives in home gardens and delivers an unmatched eating experience. While modern tomatoes are often bred for durability, this heirloom variety remains a favorite among those who prioritize taste. It's perfect for fresh eating, slicing onto sandwiches, or making rich sauces. Have you ever wondered what tomatoes used to taste like before mass production? If so, the Brandywine is a must-grow. Rhubarb is a vegetable that's often mistaken for a fruit because of its tart, tangy flavor, which pairs perfectly with sweet ingredients like strawberries and sugar. A staple in old-fashioned kitchens, rhubarb was commonly used in pies, jams, and sauces. It's one of the few perennial vegetables, meaning it grows back year after year, making it a reliable crop for home gardeners. Rhubarb thrives in cool climates and was often found in the backyards of our grandparents, who valued it for its early spring harvest. Its vibrant red stalks and large green leaves make it as beautiful as it is useful. While it was once a pantry essential, rhubarb has fallen out of favor in modern supermarkets, possibly because it requires some preparation to balance its tartness. However, those who grow it swear by its versatility. Whether baked into desserts or made into a refreshing syrup, rhubarb deserves a place in today's gardens and kitchens. Scarlet runner beans are not only delicious, but also one of the most visually stunning heirloom vegetables. With their bright red flowers, these beans serve both an ornamental and functional purpose in the garden. Our grandparents grew them on trellises and fences, where they climbed and created a natural wall of beauty. Beyond their looks, scarlet runner beans are highly nutritious and versatile. The young pods can be eaten as green beans, while the mature beans can be dried and used in hearty soups and stews. One of the biggest advantages of this variety is its ability to attract pollinators like bees and hummingbirds, making it an eco-friendly addition to any garden. Despite its past popularity, it has been largely replaced by hybrid bush beans in modern agriculture. However, gardeners who value flavor, beauty, and sustainability continue to grow them. If you're looking for a vegetable that feeds both the body and the soul, scarlet runner beans are a perfect choice. Hubbard squash is a giant among heirloom vegetables, both in size and significance. Known for its hard, thick skin and dense, sweet flesh, this winter squash was a favorite in times when long-term food storage was essential. Before refrigeration, families relied on vegetables like Hubbard squash to last through the winter, and its ability to stay fresh for months made it a lifesaver. Its rich, nutty flavor made it a key ingredient in soups, pies, and roasted dishes. The squash comes in various colors, including blue-green, golden yellow, and deep orange, adding visual variety to any pantry. Although it has been largely replaced by smaller, easier-to-handle squash varieties, the Hubbard remains unmatched in flavor and longevity. Many old-fashioned cooks still swear by it for the best-tasting pumpkin pies. If you have space in your garden, growing a Hubbard squash is like growing a piece of history, one that's both practical and delicious. But squash wasn't the only sweet treat our grandparents grew. Before modern hybrid melons, there was a fruit so juicy and flavorful that it became a summer tradition in many households. Meet the forgotten melon that deserves a comeback. The Crenshaw melon is a forgotten heirloom fruit that was once a favorite in home gardens due to its incredibly sweet, juicy flavor. This melon is a cross between the cassava and Persian melon and is known for its thick yellow rind and bright orange flesh. Unlike many modern melon varieties, which are often bred for transport and appearance, the Crenshaw was valued for its rich, honey-like sweetness and buttery texture. Our grandparents enjoyed it on warm summer days, sliced as a refreshing treat, or added to fruit salads. It has a high sugar content, giving it an intense sweetness that is hard to match with store-bought melons. It thrives best in warm climates and has a long ripening period, but the wait is well worth it for the superior taste. Though less common today, the Crenshaw melon remains a hidden gem for those who appreciate authentic, flavorful fruit varieties. A comeback in the garden is definitely deserved. Red Russian kale is a forgotten heirloom variety that stands out for its tender leaves and cold resistance. Unlike the curly kale found in most grocery stores, this variety has flat, slightly serrated leaves with a mild, slightly sweet flavor. Why did our grandparents love this variety so much? Because it could withstand frost and continue growing throughout the colder months, providing a vital source of nutrition when other vegetables were scarce. Red Russian kale was often harvested straight from the garden in winter and used in hearty soups, stews, or simply sautéed with garlic. Its resilience made it a reliable crop for self-sufficient families who valued fresh greens year-round. Beyond its hardiness, this kale is also packed with nutrients, including vitamins A, C, and K, making it an excellent superfood. Though largely replaced by more commercialized greens, Red Russian kale remains a favorite among home gardeners and health-conscious eaters looking for an easy-to-grow, nutritious, and flavorful vegetable. The cylindra beet is an heirloom variety known for its unique elongated shape, which makes it much easier to slice and pickle than traditional round beets. This variety was highly valued by our grandparents because it produced uniform, tender slices, making it perfect for canning and preserving. Unlike some modern beets, cylindra beets have a smooth texture and a deep, earthy sweetness that intensifies when roasted. Because of their long shape, they also grow more efficiently in the garden, taking up less space while yielding a high harvest. These beets were a pantry staple in many households, providing a reliable source of vitamins and minerals throughout the winter months. Though they have fallen out of mainstream grocery stores, cylindra beets are still a favorite among gardeners who appreciate their practicality and taste. Whether enjoyed fresh, roasted, or pickled, these beets are a reminder of how older vegetable varieties were cultivated for both flavor and function. If you think these were the only forgotten vegetables, keep watching. There are plenty more to come. The dragon carrot is a striking heirloom vegetable with deep purple skin and a bright orange core. Unlike modern carrots that are bred for uniformity, this variety is celebrated for its unique color and bold, slightly spicy flavor. Our grandparents loved growing dragon carrots because they were not only beautiful, but also packed with nutrients like beta-carotene and antioxidants. Their rich, earthy taste makes them perfect for roasting, adding to soups, or even eating fresh as a crunchy snack. The vibrant purple skin contains anthocyanins, compounds known for their health benefits, making these carrots a superfood long before the term became popular. Gardeners cherish them for their resilience and ability to thrive in various soil conditions. While most grocery store carrots have lost much of their original diversity, dragon carrots remain a favorite for those who seek unique flavors and colors in their garden. Their striking appearance and delicious taste make them a true heirloom gem worth rediscovering. Snowball cauliflower is an heirloom variety that dates back to the late 1800s, prized for its pure white, round heads that resemble fluffy snowballs. Unlike modern hybrid cauliflowers, which are often bred for commercial farming, this variety was cultivated for its tender texture and mild, slightly nutty flavor. Our grandparents grew snowball cauliflower for its versatility in the kitchen. It could be boiled, roasted, mashed, or even pickled. It was an essential winter vegetable because it stored well and provided an important source of nutrition when fresh greens were scarce. Home gardeners loved that it was easy to grow and adapted well to different climates. Over time, hybrid varieties with larger yields replaced heirloom types like snowball cauliflower, but many gardeners still prefer its superior taste and texture. If you're looking for an old-fashioned vegetable that brings both history and flavor to the table, snowball cauliflower is a perfect choice for any garden. The fish pepper is a unique heirloom variety with a fascinating history. This pepper, with its beautiful variegated leaves and colorful fruit, was widely grown by African American gardeners along the East Coast in the 1800s. It got its name because it was commonly used in seafood dishes, adding a bold, spicy kick to meals. Unlike modern peppers, the fish pepper changes colors as it ripens, transitioning from green to creamy white, then to orange and red. Its striking appearance made it a favorite among home gardeners, who often planted it for both its culinary and ornamental value. The peppers have a medium heat level, making them versatile for sauces, marinades, and seasonings. While largely forgotten in mainstream agriculture, fish peppers are making a comeback among heirloom enthusiasts and chefs who appreciate their history and complex flavor. This pepper is a reminder that some of the best ingredients come from the past, waiting to be rediscovered in modern gardens. The mammoth melting snow pea is an heirloom variety known for its large, flat, and sweet pods that can be eaten whole. Unlike modern snap peas, which focus on high-yield production, this variety was cherished for its superior taste and tender texture. Our grandparents grew these peas in their home gardens, often training them to climb trellises for easy harvesting. Their crisp, juicy pods were among the first vegetables ready in early spring, offering a fresh burst of flavor after the long winter. Mammoth melting snow peas were commonly added to stir-fries, soups, and salads, or simply enjoyed straight from the vine. One of their biggest advantages was that they required no shelling, making them a convenient and delicious staple in home kitchens. While many hybrid peas have taken over commercial farming, heirloom gardeners continue to grow this variety for its unbeatable taste and nostalgic charm. It's a true classic that deserves a place in modern gardens. But what about vegetables that thrive in the heat? While peas are an early spring favorite, there's another forgotten vegetable that was a staple in warmer climates, one that adds flavor, texture, and tradition to countless dishes. Perkins longpod okra is a classic heirloom variety that has been cultivated for generations, known for its long, slender green pods and rich flavor. What makes this variety so special compared to modern okra? Unlike hybrid okra, which often sacrifices tenderness for high yields, Perkins longpod remains prized for its consistently soft texture and superior taste. Our grandparents valued this variety for its productivity. It thrives in hot climates and produces an abundance of pods throughout the season. Okra was an essential vegetable in many southern kitchens, used in frying, stews, soups, and pickling. Its ability to grow in tough conditions made it a reliable crop for self-sufficient families. The plants can grow over 6 feet tall, making them a striking addition to any garden. Though many supermarkets now favor smaller, firmer okra varieties, those who love authentic, old-fashioned cooking still prefer Perkins longpod. If you're looking for a vegetable with deep roots in culinary tradition, this heirloom okra is an excellent choice. The straight-8 cucumber is an heirloom variety treasured for its perfectly straight, dark green fruits and excellent flavor. Unlike modern cucumbers bred for uniformity and durability, this variety was grown for taste and texture. Our grandparents relied on straight-8 cucumbers for fresh salads, pickling, and simple snacks with a sprinkle of salt. It was a staple in home gardens because of its reliability, producing an abundant harvest with minimal care. The name straight-8 comes from its ideal size, around 8 inches long, making it easy to slice for sandwiches or canning. Unlike some hybrid cucumbers, this heirloom variety has thin, smooth skin and crisp, juicy flesh with a mild sweetness. It thrives in warm weather and grows well in both garden beds and containers. Though many store-bought cucumbers lack the fresh crunch of homegrown ones, Straight 8 continues to be a favorite among gardeners who appreciate its traditional taste and quality. The red Weathersfield onion is a striking heirloom variety with deep red, almost purple skin and a rich, slightly sweet flavor. First cultivated in the 1700s, it became one of the most widely grown onions in the 1800s due to its excellent storage capabilities. Unlike many modern onions, which are bred for rapid growth, the red Weathersfield was prized for its dense, flavorful flesh that enhanced everything from soups to stews and salads. Our grandparents relied on these onions to last through the winter months, providing a steady supply of seasoning for their meals. This variety also adds a vibrant pop of color to fresh dishes, making it both practical and visually appealing. Although it has been overshadowed by hybrid onions designed for mass production, many home gardeners still prefer its superior taste and long shelf life. If you're looking for an onion with history, resilience, and bold flavor, the red Weathersfield is a must-have for any kitchen garden. Salsify, also known as the oyster plant, is an old-fashioned root vegetable that was once a common sight in home gardens. It gets its nickname from its unique, mild, oyster-like flavor when cooked. This long, slender root has a white or black exterior, depending on the variety, and was often used in soups, stews, and even mashed like potatoes. In the past, it was a reliable winter vegetable, as it could be left in the ground and harvested when needed. When cooked, salsify develops a creamy texture and pairs well with butter, garlic, and herbs. Despite its delicious taste and versatility, it has largely disappeared from modern grocery stores due to its slow-growing nature and delicate harvesting process. However, for those looking to reconnect with traditional flavors and nutritious, forgotten vegetables, salsify is a fantastic choice. It remains a hidden gem that deserves a place in today's gardens and kitchens. But root vegetables weren't the only hidden treasures in our grandparents' gardens. Some came wrapped in their own natural packaging, waiting to be discovered. Ground cherries, also known as Cape gooseberries, are a delightful small fruit that comes encased in a papery husk. These golden orange berries have a sweet, slightly tangy flavor, with hints of pineapple and vanilla, making them a unique addition to any garden. Our grandparents often grew ground cherries as a reliable, easy-to-cultivate fruit for fresh snacking, jams, pies, and even dried as a raisin substitute. Unlike many modern berries, ground cherries require little maintenance and are naturally resistant to pests. Once the husk turns dry and papery, the fruit inside is ripe and ready to enjoy. Though they were once a staple in home gardens, they have become increasingly rare due to their short shelf life and lack of commercialization. However, for gardeners looking to add an unusual yet delicious fruit to their backyard, ground cherries are a perfect choice. Their rich history and incredible taste make them a forgotten treasure worth reviving. The Jerusalem artichoke, commonly known as the sunchoke, is a knobby tuber that is neither an artichoke nor from Jerusalem. So why was this unusual vegetable once a staple in home gardens? This native North American plant is related to sunflowers and produces edible tubers with a slightly nutty, sweet flavor. Once a dietary staple for indigenous tribes and early settlers, it remained popular with our grandparents, who valued it as a nutritious, easy-to-grow vegetable. Unlike potatoes, sunchokes are low in starch, but rich in inulin, a fiber that promotes gut health. They can be eaten raw in salads, roasted for a crispy texture, or pureed into soups for a creamy, earthy flavor. Sunchokes thrive in almost any soil and can be left in the ground for winter harvesting. Despite their resilience and nutritional benefits, they have been largely forgotten due to their irregular shape and occasional digestive effects. However, they are making a comeback among chefs and gardeners seeking unique, flavorful, and sustainable food sources. Skirret is an ancient root vegetable that was once a staple in European kitchens, prized for its sweet, tender roots. Similar to parsnips but with a milder flavor, skirret grows as a cluster of long, thin roots that can be boiled, roasted, or mashed. This vegetable was a favorite in medieval times and was even grown in the gardens of Henry VIII. Unlike many modern root vegetables, skirret doesn't need much care. It thrives in various soil types and withstands cold weather, making it an excellent choice for year-round harvesting. Its naturally sweet taste made it a popular ingredient in soups, stews, and even early versions of mashed potatoes. Over time, skirret was replaced by potatoes and carrots, leading to its decline in popularity. However, those looking for a unique, flavorful, and historical vegetable should consider bringing skirret back to their garden. Its delicate sweetness and versatility make it a forgotten gem worth rediscovering. Chayote squash is a versatile and hardy vegetable that was once commonly grown in home gardens, particularly in warm climates. This light green, pear-shaped squash has a mild, slightly crisp texture and absorbs flavors well, making it perfect for stews, stir-fries, casseroles, and salads. Unlike many other squash varieties, the entire chayote plant is edible, including the fruit, leaves, stems, and even the roots. Our grandparents valued chayote for its productivity, as a single vine could yield a generous harvest. Native to Central and South America, chayote was a staple food among indigenous cultures before spreading worldwide. Despite its nutritional benefits, including high levels of vitamin C and fiber, chayote has been overshadowed by more common squashes like zucchini and butternut. However, it remains a fantastic option for gardeners looking to grow a resilient and underappreciated vegetable. If you enjoy mild, versatile vegetables that work in various dishes, chayote is an excellent choice to revive in the garden. If you think these were the only forgotten vegetables, keep watching. There are plenty more to come. Cardoon is a forgotten vegetable closely related to the artichoke, but instead of eating the flower, people enjoy its thick, celery-like stalks. Popular in Mediterranean cuisine, cardoon has a slightly bitter, nutty flavor that mellows when cooked. Traditionally, it was braised, battered, and fried, or used in hearty stews and casseroles. Our grandparents valued cardoon for its impressive size, resilience in cold weather, and ability to add depth to dishes. Growing cardoon requires patience. It has a long growing season and needs blanching, covering the stalks to make them tender. Despite its once popular status, cardoon has nearly vanished from grocery stores, largely because it takes more effort to prepare than common vegetables. However, home gardeners who appreciate unique flavors and old-world cooking techniques still grow it today. If you enjoy artichokes and want to bring back a vegetable that was once a delicacy, cardoon is an excellent choice for your garden. Ramps, also known as wild leeks, are a wild allium prized for their strong, garlicky onion flavor. Native to North America, these plants were once foraged every spring by Appalachian families and early settlers. Our grandparents used ramps in soups, scrambled eggs, sauces, and pickles, taking advantage of their bold, pungent taste. Unlike commercial leeks, ramps are smaller, with tender green leaves and white bulbs, and they grow best in shaded, forested areas. Because they take years to mature and are difficult to cultivate, they remain a rare treat and are mostly harvested in the wild. Their short growing season and intense flavor have made them a delicacy among chefs, often appearing in high-end restaurants during the spring months. While ramps have been over-harvested in some areas, they can be grown in home gardens with patience. If you love strong, aromatic vegetables and enjoy seasonal foraging, ramps are a fantastic forgotten plant to bring back. Hamburg parsley is an old-fashioned root vegetable that looks like a parsnip, but has a distinct parsley-like flavor. Why did this dual-purpose plant once hold such an important place in home kitchens? Unlike regular parsley, which is grown for its leaves, Hamburg parsley is valued for its thick, white root. It was a staple in European and American kitchens, often used in soups, stews, and roasted dishes. Our grandparents appreciated its versatility. The leaves could be used as an herb, while the root added deep flavor to broths and hearty meals. With a taste similar to celeriac and parsley combined, Hamburg parsley was an essential ingredient in traditional dishes like German and Eastern European cuisine. Although it has faded from modern grocery stores, it remains a favorite among heirloom gardeners who appreciate flavorful, forgotten vegetables. It's easy to grow and thrives in cooler weather, making it a reliable crop. If you're looking for a unique root vegetable with historical culinary importance, Hamburg parsley is a great addition to your garden. The Amish paste tomato is one of the best heirloom tomato varieties for making sauces and canning. Originally grown by the Amish community, This tomato has a rich, sweet flavor and a meaty texture, making it perfect for slow-cooked dishes. Unlike modern paste tomatoes, which are often bred for uniformity, Amish paste tomatoes have an irregular plum-like shape and can grow quite large. Our grandparents relied on this variety to make thick tomato sauces, soups, and salsas that would last through the winter. The plants are hardy and produce abundantly, making them a favorite for home gardeners. While commercial agriculture has pushed hybrid varieties into supermarkets, heirloom gardeners still prefer Amish paste for its superior taste and texture. If you love homemade tomato sauce and want a variety that delivers deep flavor, Amish paste is a must-grow. It's a reminder of how traditional farming prioritized taste over appearance. Winter Density lettuce is a rare heirloom variety that combines the crisp texture of romaine with the compact shape of butterhead lettuce. Unlike most lettuces that struggle in cold weather, Winter Density thrives in low temperatures, making it a staple in winter gardens. Our grandparents grew this variety because it could be harvested long after other greens had withered away. It has dark green leaves with a slightly sweet, mild flavor, making it perfect for fresh salads, sandwiches, or wraps. The tightly packed heads resist frost, ensuring a reliable supply of fresh greens even in colder months. Over time, Winter Density has been overshadowed by modern lettuce varieties designed for mass production, but home gardeners still cherish it for its resilience and taste. If you're looking for a lettuce that can extend your growing season and provide fresh salads even in the cooler months, Winter Density is a fantastic choice to revive in your garden. I hope you enjoyed this journey through time, exploring these forgotten heirloom vegetables. Which ones stood out to you? Would you grow any of them? Let us know.